Okay, so this short video is designed to help those of you competing in the Stark Reading Contest with understanding what's expected of you and what it's going to look like on Thursday night. You will be split into small groups of students and be assigned a room, and a judge will then come in, sit down, and you will be assigned a speaking order for that room, and you have to go in that speaking order. Then the first person, when the judge is ready, will get up, and the timekeeper will start when you begin your introduction. Your introduction is part of your time of 5 to 8 minutes. The introduction, what should it have in it? For declamation and for interp, the introduction should have the name of the piece, the speaker or author, and should have what's the point of the piece? Some theme, if it's a speech, there's an occasion, so the theme is kind of implicit in the event that the speech is given for. In interp, it's a story or a poem. It has some thematic element. What is it saying about life or about human condition or something like that? So you need to have your piece printed and in a black notebook. I will have extra black notebooks. If you need one, you can come by and get one. I may not have enough for everyone. So if you can get your own black notebook, do that. They sell these at Walmart and even the dollar stores for fairly cheap. But if you're in a bind, I can certainly help you get a binder. Now, when you begin performing your piece, when you're standing up there and you make eye contact with the judge and they're ready and you're ready, you will start to recite your introduction. Your introduction does not have to be long, but it does have to be memorized. So what does that look like when you're actually reading? When you begin reading, if you are interp, in the interpretive category, you have to hold your notebook. How do you hold your notebook? I hold them in my left arm and kind of get it open and have it ready before you read you start reciting your intro, so that you can just flip it open, kind of catch it with your elbow as best you can, and then you can read, but you have this hand to flip pages on your selection. You do want fairly large print, so it's easier to read and track across the page. Then when you're done, you'll close your piece, and that's when you stop speaking and close your piece, that's when the timer will stop. Remember, your reading selection needs to be 5 to 8 minutes. If you're in declamation, you'll have a podium, and so you'll be able to set your piece on the podium, but all the other rules apply. Keep your notebook closed, do your short introduction, and then open your notebook and read your selection. So let's see kind of what that looks like. In William Shakespeare's The Tragedy of Macbeth, Macbeth has made a lot of life decisions that has led him to tragedy and to a bad place in life. In this speech at the end of the play, he decries the meaning of life and seems to feel that all is hopeless. But of course, it's a product of his own decisions. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusky death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. That's it. You read from it. It is good to make eye contact with the judge periodically. If you kind of memorized your piece, it is best. You still need to be reading your piece. You cannot just recite it and never look down. you have to be reading the piece. So if you have happened to have practiced it a lot and memorized it, you still need to be reading it. And if you have any other questions, you can email me and I'll be happy to get back with you on that.